Let's make history. The Tenderloin was a notorious Manhattan neighborhood that no longer exists, with a lucrative prostitution industry and a red-hot jazz scene. The Tenderloin would eventually become Chelsea, or parts of Chelsea, Hell's Kitchen, and the Garment District. It ran from about 23rd Street all the way up to eventually 67th Street as it expanded from 5th to 7th Avenues. In the early 1800s, Manhattan's red light district was in Soho. There was a strip of theaters, speakeasies, brothels that ran along Broadway from Houston Street to Canal. Eventually, as the northern end of Manhattan began to see growth and more development, people left the congested areas of lower Manhattan and gradually worked their way uptown. And not just people, but also industries. This happened in Soho with their entertainment industry. All the theaters started to move uptown, first to 14th Street. Then eventually they moved up to 23rd Street, and it covered the area of 23rd and Broadway all the way up to 34th Street, and eventually would go beyond that. And when the theaters move and the brothels move and the hotels move, a lot of the high crime rate went right along with it. And this is how the Tenderloin was born. Eventually, it went all the way up to 42nd Street, and that's how 42nd Street became known for debauchery and decadence at all levels. And today it's not like that. It's more so a haven for tourists after it was cleaned up in the late 90s. That was the tail end of that Tenderloin district. And the neighborhood earned its name from new NYPD Captain Alexander Clubber Williams. He made a now famous statement when he got assigned to the precinct in the Tenderloin at that period. He said, "I've had chuck steak for the majority of my time on the force, and now I think I'll have a bit of tenderloin." And that was a reference to all the graft and chronic corruption that was taking place in the form of bribes. And this was not just illegal businesses, but legal businesses as well. This was one of the most corrupt places on the planet. It's said that Clubber retired a millionaire. And afterward, the term Tenderloin became a general term referencing basically any red light district or anywhere that was there was a lot of illegal enterprise going on, such as the neighborhood, which is still called the Tenderloin in San Francisco.